The first time I got caught cheating was probably the worst day of my life. I'm talking about I was a senior in high school, my calculus class, and my teacher, for some odd reason, this 5'1" Hispanic lady, was the scariest teacher in the whole school, and she was about this tall, right? This woman could strike fear into anybody's heart. And she struck fear into my heart the day I got caught cheating. It was a test, a calculus test. I forgot what we were studying. I forgot what unit we were on. I didn't study for this test. I wasn't paying attention in class. I don't know why. I don't know why I wasn't locked in. But I knew I had to cheat to pass this test. I'm sitting in the back of the class. This is a big class for high school, by the way. There's like 40 students in this class. So it's a big classroom. I'm all the way in the back of the class. And for some reason, I just feel a lot of tension between me and the teacher today. I feel like she's trying to catch me doing something wrong. And so a question came up that I didn't know the answer to. So I thought I was slick. I was about to pull out my phone. I didn't even get the chance to do it. I was about to pull out my phone. Jason! From the front of the classroom. All the students look back at me. And I'm just there with my phone in my hand like this. Caught red fucking handed. And it was the most embarrassing walk of shame I have ever done. I had to walk back to the front of the classroom, hand in my test, hand in my phone, and it was GG's after that. It was GG's after that. But I did make a comeback in that class. I failed that test. I got an F, which tanked my grade. Like, my grade was a D in the class, but I did come back somehow. I had to get a tutor. I used this, okay, let me not talk about that. I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I used this website called studyfetch.com. It has an AI tutor, and it has like tools where you can low-key cheat on your test before your test, like before you take your test, because you can give it like the stuff you're studying and it can make you like practice tests and practice quizzes. But they're so coded to like what your professor will ask you. It's fucking insane. So I ended up passing the class. Like, I just used that. But that was the scariest time I ever got caught cheating. Like, and let me tell you, I did a bunch of other times in other classrooms. I'm not gonna lie, but that was the scariest one. Miss Williams, yeah, you was different.